Hello, race fans. This is Ben Deathridge with IMCA.TV as we are getting set for the Survive the 55, presented by Skagit Aggregates at Skagit Speedway in Alger, Washington. One of those competitors that we look forward to seeing competing in his home state from Tumwater, Washington. Tyson Blood, driver of the Friesen Performance IMC Modified number 97. Tyson, so great to have you take a little moment of time out of your busy day. A big weekend on tap, not just for you, but for the whole state of Washington.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a big weekend. Looking forward to it. Pretty stoked. It's a big race. I got got some experience at Skagit, so I'm looking forward to that as well. It's a really good track.
Yeah, you've appeared there 4 times this season, won twice. You've never finished off of the podium, so you've been perfect in podiums, top 5s, top 10s. And it's a place that you know how to negotiate, and you'll be going up against some guys that you've raced at that are, from other parts of the Shaw Race Cars Western region that'll be racing there, some of them for the very first time in a modified.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't count those guys out. They can go to a new track and, be good. But, it is nice to have that little extra experience and confidence, going into the weekend. So, we'll see. Definitely fun track. Hopefully the weather holds out and we got a, good fun weekend.
55 laps is a long distance, especially if there's no real stoppages or anything. That turns it into a huge mental battle as well as a physical one. No doubt it'll be a mental game for sure.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I guess there is a fuel stop at supposedly lap 30. I'm not sure if that'll change, or I don't even know if we can make 55 laps. I suppose if there was hardly any yellows, it's probably possible, but I got a little bit smaller gas tank, so I don't know how that would work out. But, just got to stay focused and be smart in the beginning and hopefully be there at the end.
Well, we talked about so far this year with you at Skagit, but Grays Harbor Raceway in Elma, Washington, you have had a phenomenal year. You've got about 14 starts there, have won 7 times, 10 podiums, 13 top 5 finishes at that facility. At that racetrack, you've done phenomenal.
Yeah, it's been an awesome year. This is only my 6th year racing a modified, and over the last 5 years, it's like you go up and down. You have a bad year, good year. Feels like the last 3 years have been pretty good, so I'm pretty fortunate. This year with the new car, everything just seemed to work perfectly. So can't complain. It's been a great season. I don't know. Just keep it going, I guess.
Absolutely. Ride the wave, and what better place to keep riding the wave than this Survive the 55 presented by Skagit Aggregates, which has got a big payday. Not just if you win, even if you get in the top 5, you're looking at some pretty decent money.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think you go to a lot of big races, and it drops off pretty quickly. So that's great. I think it's great that Mel and the Skagit team put this race on for us, guys that don't get an opportunity to race a lot of these big races back east or all over the country. So we're pretty fortunate to have Skagit and Grays Harbor, and pretty stoked.
Well, and there's no doubt a major factor in success, and that's teamwork and that's support. And you've got a great group of people that have supported you and a great group of sponsors and marketing partners. And I'd just like to give you the platform to express who exactly has been helping you out for 2022.
Yeah, definitely. Our team has worked really hard this year. I mean, it's really just me and my dad that work on the car during the week. He has definitely made this possible. I mean, there's no way I could do it by myself. We work after work on the car about every night. It feels like he just loves it. I love it. It's a good little team we got. And then the rest of the family always comes. Sarah, my better half, she loves it almost more than I do, I think. So that makes it helpful. But my mom and my brother, my brother's getting involved. He's got a cool YouTube channel. I think it's 97 Blood Racing. We're calling it so far. Everybody should check that out. It's pretty cool. We got a little behind the scenes and some good GoPro shots. And then, my sponsors, man, Bud Commander stepped it up this year. They have been awesome. Dave and Ruth helps out all the time, comes to the races, cheers us on. We got MB Electric. He's a friend of mine. Do some work with him through my business, and he's a good, supporter. My good buddy Mike Osbach with Osbach Dirtworks. Amsoil stepped it up, and we're getting some really killer deals, for all of our oils and all that good stuff, and their products are awesome. Definitely got to thank Fusion Graphics. Do all the wraps, make the car look good. My buddy Thomas with Walker Racing Development, WRD, he's not only does my shocks, but, supports a bunch of parts and this kind of stuff. But his shocks are amazing. The shocks are very important on these cars, and I can call him up and he can make some, valve changes, and they're freaking dialed. So can't complain there. Let's see, Draeger Performance with the chassis GRT. Just ordered some parts from Brian yesterday, and he's getting them shipped out today for me. So, those guys help me out, give me some tips on the car, and provide a awesome service to, get parts and help. And, they sell a pretty badass race car, the GRT. So I think that's about it. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody.
For sure. Well, that's wonderful. And obviously, congratulations so far to already an incredible 2022 season for you, but also best of luck this coming weekend for the Survive the 55 presented by Skagit Aggregates at Skagit Speedway.
Really appreciate it, Ben. Thanks for the interview. I'm fortunate to get to do this with you, and pretty stoked on how the year's going. We'll see how this weekend turns out. Just another race, right?
Absolutely. Race fans, that's Tyson Blood out of Tumwater, Washington. He drives the Friesen Performance IMCA Modified number 97, and you can catch him in action at the Survive the 55 presented by Skagit Aggregates at Skagit Speedway in Alger, Washington this Friday and Saturday, September 23rd and 24th. If you can't make it live in person, you can watch it all on imca.tv. That's imca.tv, where America comes to watch racing.